Championship. Fight fans, it's about to go down. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 7 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of Uprising MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Michael Florio. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with 3 wins and 3 losses. Fighting out of Mix-It-Up Academy, Peru, Nevada, Brandon the Brute Schneider. Referee in charge of the action inside the cage is the one and only Chris Tyone.
Alright guys, we're going over the rules. Take yourselves out times, obey my commands at all times. Fight with honor, fight with respect, fight hard, leave it all in the cage, leave the crowd and get to see. Good luck.
Both fighters have black and white trunks with a bunch of stuff all over them, so Brandon Schneider's the taller guy.
Yep, with more hair.
3 3-minute rounds. We are set to go. Chris Tyone is the referee. Cage door is locked. Main event of the night for the Tuff-N-Uff Light Heavyweight Championship, and we are underway. Florio comes out firing. Schneider, as we predicted, obliges him with a couple of punches to the face and a couple of punches to the body, and this is already a fast and entertaining scrap.
Schneider doing a good job of pushing Florio up against the cage, trying to create some distance to throw some, maybe looking for a takedown right here.
Yeah, it looks like it. Florio's doing a nice job of being heavy, or he
Picked him up by the butt.
Yep, he scooped the butt, and down he goes. Schneider now in top position.
You can't defend the ass, man.
It's just so vulnerable.
But
Brandon
good
Schneider
takedown.
in top position. We haven't seen a lot of shots that have actually landed to the head of either fighter. So far, both fighters have been scrambling, doing a nice job of covering up. Curious to see what happens when some of these power shots start to land from either side. Florio's back to his feet. Schneider cracks him right there with a big left hand. The right hand sneaks through as well. Florio's firing back, but so far, Schneider is getting the better of the exchange. You see that height difference between them two right now.
Nice
But
right
Florio
there by
doing a nice
Florio.
job, closing the distance,
Yep.
landing a right hand that connects with the chin of Schneider.
Florio on that leg of Schneider pretty hard. Schneider doing a good job of sprawling. He gets up, throws a nice left. Both these guys just seeming to enjoy this brawl. Schneider has quite a bit of an arm length advantage, and he's not using it.
Florio's cracking him right now. There's been 2 or 3 shots that have snuck through. The last was a looping right hand that went right to the temple of Schneider that appeared to daze him for a moment. He does appear to have been recovered nicely, and he's starting to land some big shots of his own. Big knee to the body, followed by a right hand, but Florio continues to fire back.
The right side of Schneider is really, really red. Does a good job taking him down there. Was trying to take the back. Florio grabbed a hold of Schneider's arms, preventing that at the moment. Schneider doing a good job of controlling him, though. I mean, that side, the right side under the armpit and shoulder of Schneider is just beat up.
Florio's opened up a little bit beneath his right eye. Schneider continues to press forward. He once again has Florio up against the cage. Florio's starting to breathe relatively heavy right now, and he's taking a lot of punishment in the process. That reach advantage of Schneider is definitely playing in his favor right now.
But he's content with fighting on the inside, too, with Florio. Florio's landing as well.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Florio tries to use the arm drag maneuver to get Schneider to the ground. Does not work. Schneider with a knee and a right hand to end the round. And Schneider instantly puts his hands on his knees. Obviously a very taxing first round for both fighters. A lot of energy exerted in round number 1 there, Mahoney.
Good fight. You know, I got to give it to Schneider, though. You know, Florio landed a lot of punches for having such a, disadvantage in the distance.
Well, if we've learned one thing from the fights tonight, it's don't let it go to the judges' scorecards, because if you win, you'll lose.
Most likely. Big deep breaths there from Schneider. Put a pretty intense pace in that first round, and we still have 2 more 3-minute rounds left in this championship fight, Dave.
Yeah, those 3 minutes certainly took a lot out of both fighters. You could tell even as the first round wore on that both of them were feeling the effects of putting so much energy out. Can they sustain the pace here in round number 2? It's time to find out. Cage doors have been closed. Chris Tione, the referee, does one last survey, and we are set to go for the second round. Schneider is the taller fighter that is getting punched right now by Florio to the body. Schneider reverses it and is landing some shots of his own. Knee from Florio, uppercut from Schneider. Knee from Schneider, knee from Florio. Back and forth they go.
Both these fighters still pretty content with punching each other in the face.
Yep, they seem like they both had the same game plan. I punch you, you punch me.
Somebody's gonna go to sleep. Maybe. Chris Tione yells at Schneider right there for grabbing the cage.
And Schneider looks like he may be getting a bit tired. He is looking for the takedown. He's trying to transition to the back almost while standing up. That didn't work. Again, trying it here, but difficult to do while Florio has his back pressed up against the cage and can just maneuver away from him by pivoting out. Schneider still in a good position, though. He's the one that's throwing the strikes. Florio has to be content to just try to block him, which he is doing a good job of, not really absorbing a lot of damage right now, but also not a lot of action happening, and we're halfway through the second round.
Agreed on a little rest right
break,
there.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm not even mad.
Yep.
Nope. Knee to the nuts.
Florio just got hitting the boys.
Florio got it. Yep, that was. And now we get a 5-minute break.
Sometimes you just need a break, but that's not the way to get it.
You're like, I would have rather been knocked out.
Chris Tione warns Schneider. Tione now checking on Florio, making sure that he's okay.
That being said, I have heard rumors of fighters that need a break themselves, kneeing their opponent in the nuts in order to stop the action for a moment.
Not a bad game plan.
I mean,
you get a free one.
You don't lose a point on the first one.
Yeah.
And we are back to the action. Florio looks rejuvenated.
It's like rock'em sock'em robots there.
Yep, and Schneider looking for the takedown. He gets it.
Just over 1 minute left in this second round.
Schneider, does he have a submission? It's tough to tell. He definitely has that arm around the neck.
He lets it go.
But yeah, he let it go. Wasn't tight enough to try to finish.
Not
kind
really
of a precarious spot with his legs up where they were.
Wasn't really looking to pass a whole lot. Takes the back now, which is a nice spin move.
Not a lot of time left, about 40 seconds here in this second round.
There have been bursts of violence from both of these guys, so I'm not surprised that they're slowing down here at the end of the second round. Both have taken some pretty big shots. Both thrown some pretty big shots.
Coming to the end of round number 2. Florio landed a couple of shots there. Schneider trying to answer back, and round number 2 is officially in the books.
Bit of a bruise developing under the right eye of Schneider as well. We have the cut under the eye of Florio. Both these fighters have taken some damage.
Yeah, and interestingly, both have taken some pretty significant shots to the head, and neither of them have really been stunned to the point where I thought they may go down. This fight may go the distance, Mahoney, because both fighters appear to have really solid chins.
Yep, they're both showing really strong chins in this fight. And I don't know if they have the energy to apply enough strikes in a row to possibly finish somebody in this third round, because both these guys looking very tired, even though Schneider is standing in his corner. He's taking some deep, deep breaths.
3 more minutes, and then somebody will have a belt wrapped around their waist as the Tuff-N-Uff light heavyweight champion. Cage doors have once again been locked, and third and final round is underway. Dave Fair and Jason Mahoney with you. This is the main event, Tuff-N-Uff Fighting Championship for that light heavyweight strap. We're at the Cannery here in Las Vegas. You're streaming us live on GoFightLive.tv. We certainly appreciate you being with us this evening. Schneider searching for that takedown, scoops the leg, looking for it, got it. Florio does a roll, and it kind of helped him. Yep, he's back on his feet. Schneider throws a couple of punches that are checked by Florio.
Florio just gets in there and starts landing. You would think as tall as Schneider is, he would be fighting at a distance, but he's happy to get in there and just brawl. And it's working out for him so far.
Stay busy on the cage.
120 of the longest seconds of their lives lie ahead, and that will be the end of this round and the bout. Schneider looking for that takedown. Florio does a nice job of semi-stuffing it, ends up kind of in a top position, sprawled out right now. What will he do with it? He may separate here. Can't throw a knee to the head. No, he drags Schneider back to the ground, tries to transition to the back, and Schneider now is going to look for a takedown of his own. Florio doing a nice job sprawling out, though. May end up in top position.
Not doing a whole lot of damage, but he's controlling where the fight takes place and getting a little rest in.
And you know what? That's fairly dangerous to do. Chris Tione is going to stand them up right now. There's just about a minute left in this fight. This could really go either way. And with this round going either way, I have no idea what the judges are going to say because I don't know what they've been thinking and seeing all night. Schneider rolls Florio over into what is almost a north-south position.
But Florio's also trying to turn it around, and looks like he may come out as in the dominant position, but loses it. Schneider reverses that, and now they are in a north-south. Now Schneider
takes the awkward of all positions in mixed martial arts.
They quickly transition out of that position.
And Schneider is inside control. Florio looks like he is pretty gassed out. There's about 30 seconds remaining here in this third and final round.
If Schneider can, land some shots here, he could steal this round. Florio does a good job of getting back up, though. He's almost back up to his feet, but Schneider brings him back to the ground, and that should probably do it.
Final 10 of the championship bout of this main event. Schneider continues to remain latched onto the back of Michael Florio. And the bout is in the bag. Both fighters absolutely exhausted, completely exerted themselves for a full 9 minutes.
If I had to bet, I would say Schneider.
But would you bet?
Well, not with these judges tonight. If I'm going to say what I think is going to happen, I think we could see another split decision, because we've seen that in quite a few fights that we thought that there were no way that it was going to a split decision. But good fight there by Brandon the Brute Schneider.
Yeah, fun fight by Mike Florio, too. I mean, coming back from a broken leg and putting on a great battle like that, a full 3 rounds of fighting a very game opponent, Brandon Schneider.
Both these fighters were willing to let it all hang out. Saw some nice brawling in there, and it's a long fight. After a couple-year layoff after a broken leg, it's hard to get back in that cage. But good show of sportsmanship right there. Love this. This is what it's about, Two guys just beat the hell out of each other for 9 minutes, and now they embrace, say good game, and best of luck. I hope you win, or hope I win.
Brandon Schneider with his hands in the air, feeling pretty confident right now. The judges are done deliberating. The decision is in the hands. It is time for the official announcement. Who will be the new light heavyweight champion Here at the Tuff-N-Uff Fighting Championship, it is time to find out. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Tuff-N-Uff Light Heavyweight Championship belt is Godfather of MMA, UFC co-founder, Mr. Art Davey. After a 3-round war, we have your winner by split decision and new Tuff-N-Uff Light Heavyweight Champion, Brandon the Brute Schneider.
All right, so congratulations to Brandon the Brute Schneider for getting the victory tonight and becoming the new UFC, the Tuff-N-Uff
Florio for his
Light Heavyweight
incredible
Champion. But I tell you what,
return to
the fact that it was a
game.
split decision, again, just goes to show the judges tonight. But let's not take this moment away from Brandon Schneider. Did a beautiful job
Two of them
getting
got
the
it
victory.
right.
Two of them got it
Two of
right.
them got it
And then
right.
the third drunk blind one got it wrong again.
Let it sink in for a minute. I know you're super tired. We got food trucks over here. Well, we had food trucks to take care of you. It seems like a month ago we were in Mesquite and you came off a devastating knockout win. We were in the park the other day and now we're here at the Cannery for Festibrawl. You have the medal around your waist, light heavyweight championship. How great does it feel?
Thank you, Scott. Excuse my language, but I worked so hard for this. I want to thank God for one, because without him, I wouldn't be here. I want to thank people from Columbus. They came out and supported my Vegas in Utah. Everywhere watching around. I want to thank my family for supporting me all the way. I want to thank Kawasaki, Harvey Morales, Brian Shane Insurance. Big T's Pizza Risa, Party's affiliate contractor, Saeed Chaville, Rick Marshall, Tuff-N-Uff, DraftKings, Mixed Up Academy, Advanced Landscape, Beachside, and we call him the champion rookie. Seconds of glory, bottom comes, and Morales Construction, and everybody out there today. I love you guys, thank you so much. Let's go for the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new Tuff-N-Uff Light Heavyweight Champion, Brandon the Brute Schneider.
Congratulations to Brandon Schneider walking away with the Tuff-N-Uff Strap Light Heavyweight Champion. That is going to do it for us tonight. That is Jason Mahoney. My name is Dave Farah. You just pull on your shirt he's sponsored by Nike.
Yes, just trying not to show my man boobs.
You guys have a great night. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you next time with more of the future stars of MMA. Have a great night.
Admission.